Marvel Iron Man 2, Hot Toys Presents, MMS Series, Cast and Crew, Howard Chan, JC Hong, Billy Lung, Go Jin, JC Hong, Billy Lung, Raymond Lee, and Zheng Fan Jun, Lee Young Young, JC Hong, Billy Lung, and James, Kester Lee, Dixon Chan, Monster Jr., Ray Mack, Billy Lung, and Sonny Peng. I think that's probably the longest list of names that I've seen on any of these so far. Maybe it's just side by side, not sure. Oh, this is a heavy box. There's the rest of what it says on it. This silver is rough, sparkly, as you can see. So let's get him out of the box. All right, let's get him out. So this is the styrofoam packaging that the die-cast figures have been coming in. Set you over here. And that's cut into it where it says Whiplash Mark II. And the back is where all the base accessories are. So we'll slide those out real quick. Oh, yes. Look what we have. This is cool. I like this. That's neat. So let's take them out. See what we have here. Okay, we have the electric tendrils. I guess it wouldn't be tendrils. I guess they would be electric sparks that travel up and down the repulsor whips that the Whiplash has. And these are a hard, flexible plastic. They're not really rubbery. They, how would I describe how it feels? I can't think of anything exactly that describes this. It's hard and it's flexible. So yeah, got some pretty good length to them there. And they appear to be exact castings, so they're identical. So I would imagine that it doesn't matter which one is the left and which one is the right. So we'll set those aside for right now. And here we have his whips. And these as well are flexible, as you can see, and hard. So that's going to plug in to a spot. And that's got some pretty good length to it. I'd say that's, gosh, maybe 20 inches, maybe 2 feet. That's got some great length to it. That's a lot of whip there. There's 2 of those. And we have a solid rod. Looks like it's made of metal. And a hook similar to what the Peacekeeper has. And we have lots of batteries. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15 batteries. So there must be 5 items on here that are lit up. Wonder what the 5th one is. And a little screwdriver. Get to that in a minute. Let's look at this. Oh, let's look at this base. Jeez. That just looks good. I like that. That's really cool. That's a good looking base. Looks like we got a foot there. I wonder whose foot that is. I wonder if that's supposed to be his foot. Piece of damage. I know that they were fighting the drones. Oh my god, if Hot Toys made the hammer drones, oh man. Jeez. They need to do that. What was there, 4 of them? Was there 5? 4. You had Air Force, Army, Navy, and Marines. I don't think they made a Coast Guard one. But come on, Hot Toys, you need to make the drones. Let's have the drones. You haven't even hinted at making the drones. You've got such a list of figures that you haven't made, some you've hinted at that you haven't produced, like the Blue Steel. But how about the drones? Let's get the drones. Oh, a little hole there underneath that foot. That's cool. This is cool. I like this. That's really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's set this aside here. And let's get the instructions out. Read the instructions. I know, you guys probably are tired of looking at the instructions. Who wants to do all that reading of junk? Read everything you get your hands on. Whether you follow them, that's your own option. But at least if you read them, you have educated yourself and made yourself more intelligent. There's a little table of contents on there telling us what's in it. And it opens up like a book, it looks like. So there again is the list of all the parties responsible for this beautiful piece. And tells us how to change the batteries on the light up helmet. And what it should look like when it's done. And, oh, I see. So we have 2 sets of batteries that go into the back. So I imagine one is probably for the arc reactor, and the other one would be for the whips. I'm just guessing. Just guessing. Don't know. So, and here's for the arms. Well, that'd be for the whips. What are the batteries for then? Why is there 2 things? Neck and back for the left, chest for the right. So the neck lights up differently than the eyes? That's cool. I can see there's the back. Alright. Interchangeable head sculpts. We get a Mickey Rourke head sculpt here. And the neck joint and armor are not detachable, it says. So leave that neck joint in there. Don't try to pull that out. And removable normal chest, battle damage chest, complete as shown. Shoulders can be pulled out slightly so that the arms can move forward in a wider angle. Extend the waist by pulling up body so you can do waist movements. The elbows can be raised up to 90 degrees. Leg in normal position. Legs can be raised up to 30 degrees. Pull down the leg slightly to get them to move 90 degrees. Looks like the feet have the little latch down pieces. That's cool. So they can lock into place. I remember him standing on, I think it was Tony Stark he stood on it. Latched it down to hold it on there tighter. Articulated ankles. Shoulder movement. He's got a lot of different pieces here. He's definitely a unique armor. And here it's showing to attach the metal pillar and figure holding clip, and not to use other figure stands with this figure. Otherwise the stand will be damaged due to the figure's weight. Talks about the screwdriver. The whips can only be detached at the wrists. The back armor part may fall off if posing is too extreme. Another good point to know. The whips are non-detachable at the back, so don't try to pull them off, otherwise they will get damaged. See, these are reasons that you should read the instructions. Always read the instructions. Be careful of sharp edges on the armor. Exclamation point showing that. And this figure is heavy in weight. Please handle with care. So there's the instructions. And I know you're glad you read those. Don't act like you're not. You know you are. Alright, let's get to the figure. Let's get these instructions back in this case. Alright, tilt this back a little bit so he doesn't fall out of here. My Mark 42 fell out when I took this face cover off. Oh, look at that. Jeez, look at this piece. There's a little Mickey Rourke head sculpt here. Let's see if we can set them up without that falling out. There we are. Look at that. So it's not just scratched up like normally, it's actually painted with the battle damaged on the outside instead of actually scratching into it. That's cool. I wonder then if everybody's is painted just a little bit differently. It'd be interesting to look at some of the other ones, some of the other collectors, and see where the paint strikes are. See how truly hand painted this really is. Let's set that down right there. And here's the battle damage chest piece. So we can get that out of there. The die-cast collectibles have really been neat because it's given a type of reflectivity that the metal can't just get with the plastic. And so this piece is plastic, and you can tell it kind of looks plasticky, even though they painted it really well to give it the appearance of metal. You can tell it's plasticky. All right, let's get this guy out of here. Oh, he's heavy. Big heavy piece. They really wrapped him well. He has some definite weight to him. No doubt about that. Definitely a heavy piece. And a lot of his pieces are plastic. Gosh, I can only imagine how heavy he would be if he was all die cast. Okay, he comes with no other pieces, no interchangeable hands, no extra rockets or anything. Well, I don't think he had any rockets, did he? He just had his whips, right? Jeez, why would he have interchangeable rockets then? And it looks like you use the same face plate for both head sculpts, so they give you one face plate. So whichever whatever head you decide to use, you would just use the same faceplate for that. And we're going to go with the sculpted head. So let's take off this battery head here. Put on the sculpted head. And, you know, let's put the battle damaged. Now this is metal. That's metal. This is not. And there is just a slight difference that you can tell. Just slight. So they do a really good job painting the plastic pieces to make them look metal. But there is just a little difference that you can tell. Now these are held up by magnets. You can tell that because it's stuck to this. So let's put this battle damage piece on here. He's had a rough time, so he needs to be battle damaged. Alright, there he is. Look at this piece. Oh, he's gorgeous. There's one big piece. Yeah, look at that piece. There he is. He's gorgeous. He's immense. He's a big piece. He's just large. Let's see how he compares to in size to one of the other pieces. Let's grab this Midas over here, which is the same size as the Mark VII, obviously. Look at that. Look at that. He's so much bigger. Jeez. Let's put you back over here. I don't want you getting scared. I'll give you nightmares. Can't have that. You're keeping me up all night. Oh, Whiplash is going to get me. He's so big and scary. Remember, it took 2 y'all to whip him. And, I don't have War Machine here, so you're on your own. We got Mark Mark II over there that wrote he's in, but Whiplash is gonna whip Mark II. I hate to tell you, he don't mess around. Look at this. These pieces fold down. Little springs there, knock them down. His hands are articulated. That's cool. Let's look at him here. Let's get a. That's neat. Look at that. That's actually sharp. Your ratchets, when you put him into position, that's going to increase his stability. He's going to need it. Double jointed knee. I like these little hydraulic lifters here. That's cool. I like that. And let's see. Foot goes side to side. Toe goes up and down. What do we have back here? Looks like that would move. Yeah, there it is. It does. It goes in and out right there. That little strut does. As he ratchets around. That piece there moves in, up out of the way. That's metal right there. That's plastic. Okay, it pulls up for his movement and his ab crunch. Got some movement there. Articulated fingers. Let's see, is it 3 joints or just 2? Here's, it's like 3, but yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, we got, can get the pinky one to bend down. We got 3 joints there, and 2 joints on the thumb. Yep, 2 joints on the thumb. It rotates there. The head doesn't move much at all. It's really limited by that neck collar that he's got there. See if we can get his whips plugged in. Actually, let's see if we can get him on his stand. trusty screwdriver out here so we can adjust this. Nuts and bolts falling out. So I adjusted it too much. He's a heavy piece. No doubt about that. See how these go. So one end is fatter than the other end, which would lead me to believe that obviously the one end goes in and the other end doesn't. I think it said that they plug in right here. And then we lace up the sparks around it. Appears that we would just slide it up here and hook it on somehow. And just thread it around. Maybe. All the little holes, perhaps. Is that the best way, I think? There's a hole, I'm going to thread it. That's a lot of width there. That's a lot. We'll pose this nicely. Do a good little action pose between him and the Tony Stark and the Mark 7. Oh yeah. Right, so there he is. He's cool. He's menacing. He's big. Share with me your comments on this figure in the section below. Tell me what you think of him. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and stay tuned for more videos. Happy collecting!